Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. So Auburn's offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it. Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The completion makes it 2nd down. He's going to hand this off. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes out for their first possession today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move the defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking to scramble. Breaks a tackle into the clear.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt away.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Third down coming up after that running play. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The back's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Breaking tackles. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's Cano. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this to yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Garcia. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Makes the catch. Timeout is called. Tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Cano. They'll try a pass here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And we're going to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really rock.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can. Like this, that's fast, big, and strong.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. As they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Silva. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's from the 31. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Sooners want to move quickly. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Silva. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Out of the shotgun on third down. Trying to get to it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards.
He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Auburn lines up quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They're testing the right side here. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
The Sooners are on the move.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming after him. They'll run the screen. Keeps the legs moving. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half.
One away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Running with power. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Finds a spot in the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too.
What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this pack, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Using his legs here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Handoff here from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. In motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will have to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on 4th down. Physical run earns the 1st down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's a quick grab. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Ability to catch the ball out in the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Methodical but effective here. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They call the counter run here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Razorbacks will have to punt this one away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the kickoff will be returned. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Cut quickly. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offense.
They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football, and the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Can he make it to the marker? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Razorbacks will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Silva. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind.
Defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Brought out at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Give it to the back again. A quick juke. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Auburn. And this one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now the running back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. A first down pickup tackle at the 45. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And he's got it again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it from the gun. Great cut there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage here, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on.